course, it's time for me to eat, so I have to make me something to eat. But I wanted to come to you today that you are going to keep doing what you got to do. You're going to inspire some people, and then you're going to annoy some people. And I'll tell you why. And they're both good. You know why? Because when you inspire other people, you lift them up. And when you lift them up, it lifts you up. And when they're lifted up, they lift other people up. And it's an effect that happens all over. So keep doing what you're doing. People are going to try to trick you, try to make you think that you're not qualified, that you don't know what you're talking about, and you don't know what you're doing. People are going to call you names outside of what you would do to them, but just remember, everybody is not like you. If you mean well for other people and you are trying your best to be the best you are reaching new heights, new levels, you're understanding that you have the creative mindset and that you have the ability to create ideas that make money, and that you are an inspiration not only to yourself but to others, and that you are actually doing what you need to do, I would tell you, keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing. Now, I'm cooking because I'm hungry and I can't wait no longer. So I just wanted to tell you that, because let me tell you this. People, when they are annoyed by you or when they feel threatened, about things, and they don't like what you stand for, they don't like what you're doing, they are not happy about if there's a circumstance with dealing with you, or you have set some type of boundaries, they don't like it, they will somehow make it your fault. Very easily, they will make it your fault. And I'll tell you why. Because they're not ready to change. Some people are not ready to change. And some people are the type of people that are codependent, and they keep it going because they don't know how to stop it, because they're not willing to heal themselves, or they're not willing to stand still long enough to get a healing. They're not willing to sit down and inspire themselves, invest in themselves to get a healing, to heal themselves, to really listen to, why am I doing things? Why am I being a people pleaser? Why am I saying yes when I really mean no? Why am I doing something and I really hate doing it? Hey, Yin, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Why do you keep doing those things that you don't want to do? Well, it has to do with a lot of things. It has to do with a lot of what you really need to let go of. And people pleasing is a big issue. Oh, what am I cooking today? You always asking. I am actually cooking me a medley because I'm hungry. So with some noodles and some vegetables and some turkey meat. So that's what I'm doing. So I gotta eat. I have a big breakfast, lunch, and I won't eat all day. So if you have a recipe, Yin, let me know. I'd love to know it. So I'm do myself something, but make sure that you're doing things for yourself. Make sure you're doing things for yourself, and you're taking care of yourself. Because, like I said, people who are unhappy, who are uninspired, who are settled for being less than themselves, they do that. They really, they really try to make you feel bad about yourself. What do you mean, Yin? I don't understand the question. I thought you asked me a question already. What am I cooking? I told you. Personal question. I don't answer those type of questions. But thank you for asking. I do have children. They're very old, but I do have children. Not a great question to ask during one of these lives, but I do have children. I have three. And some adopted throughout the years who are, I don't say they're foster children, but they came to live with me because of situations in their families and stuff. So yeah, I'm a mom a couple of times over, and mom to people, you know, um, godmother, things like that. so anyway, so as I was talking about people in general trying to make you feel bad. So like say if you're even a clerk in a restaurant or in Walmart, or you're just a clerk person, people will talk to you any kind of way because not because of what you're doing, but because who they are, because they're really talking to themselves. I feel that when most people are yelling and screaming and calling names, they're talking to themselves. They're mirroring themselves because they don't want to be the blame, right? They have become so narcissistic and manipulative in their behaviors that they don't want blame, so they cast it on you. They see it in themselves, then they cast it on you because either they have been found out, told off, or put in their place. And they don't like it. They don't like being found out because when they're able to live the way they do, act the way they do, behave the way they do, say things the way they say them, and it's okay, they're good because they're mayhem. And the commercial with the insurance guy, and he's always something. He's like some type of mayhem. He's always tearing up something. Well, that's how some people are in real life. People are really like that. That they are set up. They cannot live without having trauma in their lives. Or drama. Trauma, one of the two. So, when you're doing something, listen guys, when you are doing something, and you're supposed to be doing it, and yes, you're there for a moment, or this is part of your strategic plan that, yeah, I'm going to be a clerk in Walmart for today for up to 2 years to stack this money, and then I'm going to do this, the next level. Don't let people talk to you any kind of way. And if you have no other recourse, put a force field. Pretend that there's a force field. You have imagination. You got imagination. Pretend there's a force field around you. That everything they're saying bounce back to them. Remember that? Everything that they say about you bounce back to them. Same thing. Because all they're doing is talking about themselves. They're literally talking about themselves and they're harming themselves. Don't let anything that they say harm you. And you could do this by just creating a force field around them. Don't let them hurt you. Don't let them continuously do it. Because you do have an option to say, hey, listen, if you do not stop speaking to me like this, I will not service you. I am not your sounding board. I am not your therapist. And then you call your supervisor. But you have an option to speak. You have an option not to take anybody's stuff. For real. Because you know what you're doing. You have a plan. If you inspire others, you lift them up. You lift them up, you lift you up. And when it's like a reciprocal, then other people lift you up. Let me tell you, I was in a situation the other day, which I thought I was doing the right thing, right? Operating in the right position. But apparently I annoyed somebody. So, what did I think about doing? What did I do? I almost got upset. But what I did, I maintained my connection with their eyes. And I made my statement. Plain and simple. And I didn't get upset. And I was very proud of myself because when people cannot make you upset, what they'll do is try to name call. That's the next thing. They'll start name calling because they can't seem to make you act the way they want you to. So they can say, aha, see, I knew it. I knew they were like this. I knew they were like that. So you're going to annoy some people. You're really going to upset some folks, a lot of folks. Because some people don't have lives. And if they don't have lives without drama, okay? They don't have lives without drama. Let me just tell you that. So, yes, you try to stay away from them, but sometimes you can't stay away from them. They kind of come towards you. They kind of come in and impede you in your life, or push themselves into your lives by calling you names or saying things to you that are inappropriate or just not downright not right. So, stand up for yourself. And then those people that you annoy, create a force field like you're 5 years old. Like you're 5 years old. Force field around yourself and say that this stuff will never hurt you. This stuff will never hurt you. This is not you. This is them. This is all about them. And then when you can't take it anymore, stand up for yourself, because you have the right to stand up for yourself. Okay? You're here to inspire. You're here to be encouraging, empowering, motivational. You're here to light the world. But your little spot in the world, yes, your little spot in the world, it could be tiny. You're here to be amazing. Just like a star shares a stage in the sky with other stars, no star is less than the other star. You're just here to shine bright. That's it. So, for those people who are out there that want to annoy you, don't let them annoy you. Inspire them, but don't take their garbage either. Stand tall and be who you are, because you're on an assignment to be who you are. Work on you and let them work on them, but don't let them impede and let them tell you who you are. Believe who you are. Don't believe what they say you are. Believe who you are. All right? So I hope I said something today that really helped you. And listen, hit me up down in the box below. I would really like to know your comments, because I look for them all the time. I miss you guys. I haven't been here for like a week, but I'll be back strong again in a couple of weeks. All right? Talk to you real soon. Bye for now.